Hello, everybody. My name's Benjamin Bloom. This is the Benjamin Bloom Football Channel. Please leave your bias at the door. And last week, I was very happy to be invited on the League of 72 show with James Alcott. And James asked me what my greatest championship moment of all time was. And he was quite surprised by my answer. I have to say, no tribalism attached to this. We're gonna reveal that in just a second. We've got a clip from the show actually. Just a quick plug for James and the show over there. You can see, pointing the wrong way, League of 72. Just type that into YouTube. And James, who's a great host, you're probably aware of him in the YouTube football space. He's live every single Thursday at 4 p.m. And it's a really, really great concept because they've got the goals. They're allowed to show the footage on the show. And he does a really good rundown, good guess. He's going to try and do a little bit on every single club, I think, as they go forward. He's got his work cut out with 72. But I think he's, if you like my sort of analysis, you'll like his because he does his homework for sure. So go and check out the show. Anyway, when asked what my favourite moment was, or my greatest moment, I went for Basham arriving for Sheffield United in 2019. And I feel like Simon Mayo doing the Mark Kermode show. Here's a clip.
It was more than 3 points. Ben, that's a good shout. That is a good shout. A very selfless shout. If it was me, I would have gone, can you just show the highlights from the 6-0 yesterday against Doncaster Rovers? But you're a class act. You're a class act. What is your memory of that goal then? You remember it being such a key game?
Well, I kind of got suckered in. Let's just be frank. This was a brilliant season. You had Pookie, Buendia and Aarons at Norwich. You had Bielsa and Hernandez and Phillips at Leeds. Barnes, Gale and Rodriguez at West Brom. Grealish, McGinn and Abraham at Aston Villa. Yeah. It was just a superb season. The boys at Derby with Lampard. And the title race was great. And I think for the first time, we really saw the football in the Championship really... You know, the type of football that we'd seen come to the Premier League was now these teams at the top, particularly with Bielsa and Farke and Wilder. And I was actually I was very lucky because it was the hottest ticket in town. I was in the Sheffield United end. I have no allegiance to Sheffield United, but the commentator on your VT had it so right because that goal and going to Leeds and winning, it wasn't about the 3 points. It was the affirmation that this team that had come up from League One, stabilised, that was playing this beautifully, I mean, you've spoken to Chris Wilder, playing this beautifully innovative football that, when all of a sudden was done in the Premier League, everyone's saying, wow, and we're like, yeah, we know, we've been seeing this for the last two seasons. Yeah. And so there you go, Basham arriving, the Sheffield United goal at Elland Road. And I don't know, I do stand by that. Obviously, most people, and we always say, please leave your bias at the door on the channel. Most people, when they're asked to name a favourite championship moment, will try and get one from the team they support, which is absolutely fine. And to be honest, if we weren't talking championship and second tier under the new names, I would be, going for Ipswich in 1999. But I wanted to kind of tune into doing this and doing the YouTube thing and kind of the journey to become a pundit. Because really that was the first season I was really watching the division as a whole. And I've never done that before. And I suspect many people who watch football don't do that. And that's fine. You watch through the prism of your team. But I just feel that as a season kind of ramps up towards the end, and that particular season, as I said in the clip, was just fabulous. And Norwich had sort of gone into the distance, and there was this race. And yeah, obviously, anyone who knows that season will know my team, Ipswich, were pretty much relegated already by this point. They were terrible, but there was this great title race, and it kind of gone down to Leeds and Sheffield United. And for those two teams to be playing and for it to be at Elland Road and that narrative to play out in that way with the non-supporter hat on and just the kind of YouTuber pundit hat on, it was just a great story, a great journey for Sheffield United that season. And I don't know, I felt kind of privileged to... It felt like I wasn't in the moment, but I was able to watch the moment and appreciate everybody in it, which is, it's kind of weird. It's kind of a different thing than, you know, if I had been a fan of one of those teams and celebrating the goal. So, I don't know. I kind of like that as an answer, and ergo, that's why I said it. And again, to all my Leeds friends, of which I had many, your time came the next season. So, yeah, don't worry about that. But, yeah, I thought it was a great topic, and I thought we'd just sort of address it here after the fact. You can go and check out the appearance. It's over on the League of 72 channel. We actually had a look back at our predictions from the start of the season, which is always fun, but James was a good sport and brought his up as well. So, yeah, we both looked silly in terms of certain teams. So there you go. Let me know and answer it how you choose. Let me know if you were in my position and you got asked, what's your greatest championship moment? What would you pop in there? You don't have to answer it like I do in terms of, you know, kind of watching the whole division. But answer it, as I say, how you like, and let me know what you think. Go and give a subscribe. I keep pointing the wrong way. It comes up opposite where you're filming. But up there, yeah, go and give League of 72 a subscribe. And look, if you like my stuff, you're going to like that show. So really, this is a wholehearted plug for that project. And James and his work there, go and give him a follow on Twitter as well. And why don't you go and get involved and let me know what your all-time greatest championship moment is. And again, answer it how you see fit. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Basham arriving! My commentator voice. Over and out.